Hello, beautiful people. I missed you guys. It's been a couple days. I have been just trucking along, living my best life, enjoying and honoring the peace and the space that I've been needing, but in just different ways, you know. Ooh, already. So yeah, it's been such a refreshing time to go and travel with family and then go on my solo camping trip, and then to get back home and give myself 3 more days of just catching up on things and just relaxing. That one wanted to come out too. Wow. Now I'm just pulling cards for myself, guys, and then, well, it's for our reading, but I'm pulling it and I'm going to get a full idea of what the reading is going to be today, and then I will share it with you guys. But I'm already feeling into this energy that you guys have been doing such an amazing job. Such an amazing job. Wow. This is so exciting. I know. Anticipation, building it up, guys. You guys have been doing an amazing, phenomenal job with honoring your peace, honoring your space, honoring the energy that you're in that moment for that day. You're like, hey, I'm not gonna burn myself out anymore. The things that I used to do no longer serve me, and I've lived and been in burnout mode, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So I'm going to recognize where I'm at currently, and oh my gosh, like, you're just doing it so beautifully. Like, you recognize where your body is at, where your mental state is at. Absolutely, right as I said that. We got sword energy too. I love that. Okay. Wow, yeah. And you guys are now stepping out of your head and into your body. You guys are stepping out of your head and into your body. And that is so, so powerful and so transformative. I'm feeling called to just sit with that really quick. So yeah, let's just sit with that. Like, how powerful and transformative that has been, that you are now stepping out of your head and into your body and recognizing where you could honor that energy or that space or give yourself that peace. And I say give yourself that peace because you're no longer searching for validation or for somebody else to give you that peace. You're looking within and knowing it's within and you're just doing it. Like, it is so powerful. Okay, so we have so many we have some beautiful cards coming out. And right as I was saying, you're like in a transformative place. We had the 5 of Swords, which is like very much being in your head. It's like, but you've stepped away from that, as the Queen of Swords follows right afterwards. Like, you are standing very much in a power of a place of knowing, a place of deep knowing, not just faith, not just belief, because even with those words of faith and belief, there still holds resonance to, maybe it doesn't exist, but I hold faith for it, but it's possible. But with a deep knowing, it's like, you know, like, there is no doubt. Like, I know what I feel. I know what I want. I know what I need for myself, at least in this moment. And that's where you're standing, in a place of affirmation, of validating yourself. Wow. And with the 3 cards that first came out, we have the Knight of Cups, the World, and the 10 of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we have fast moving energy, earbud confirmation. We have fast moving energy, just it's coming in fast because you've been in a place of rest. You've been in a place of honoring your space, your rest, your energy. You have been in a place of integrating what you've learned, your past lessons and lessons you just removed yourself, or that you just learned from, that you are now out of. You have brought that in. Again, an internal type of thing. Like, I'm very much feeling like it's a body thing. Like, you've brought those lessons in, like, from the head, the wisdom that you have, and you're letting it just integrate itself into your body, into your knowing. And I'm even getting like images of like finger picking or nail biting, or just like little small, what are those words? Like fidgety movements that you are, maybe you did those things before. Maybe you were anxious and you like did stuff, or you like played with things. I don't know what it is, but you did something, and as you brought these lessons, this wisdom, this deeper knowing through your body, you've left your head and moved into your body. Your physical body is starting to not only just change, but you're starting to stop You're starting to stop some of those nitpicky little habits or like little fidgety movements. Your body is starting to feel at peace. Your body is starting to respond to that inner knowing, that wisdom. Your body is changing. Your physical body and the mannerisms that you have and the things that you do with your body. Maybe you used to like pick at scabs or pick at pimples, or maybe you used to like scratch yourself a lot. Just things that were a little more harmful or hurtful to your body, even if you did it not so consciously. You're not doing them as much or at all anymore. And I don't know if you've recognized that, but that's confirmation right now. Like, maybe you have recognized it. Maybe it was such an irritable trait thing that you did that you are noticing it now. But for some of you guys, I'm hearing that you've just been doing the inner work, that it just kind of seems like it's flowing away. Like you just don't, you're like, you look down at your fingernails, you're like, oh, I just don't bite my fingernails anymore. That's crazy. When did that stop? Oh, I guess I just stopped picking at my face or pulling at my hair. Oh, I'm hearing hair pulling too. Like, you have really truly stepped into this deep knowing. And I keep saying my body, it just feels like it's like a chest space, like a heart space, but like a deep body knowing. And it's fast paced because you've been in this slower paced rest. You've been in this integration process. You've been taking what you've been learning from your life lessons, from your past, from your relationships, from your present, what you're still actively learning now. I also just got a flash of the Hierophant in my mind's eye. So something you're doing on your soul's path, some sort of, and the Hermit as well. I'm seeing those two paired together now. Something that you did, something that you've been doing in your soul's path of hermiting or taking time alone or checking in with yourself, giving yourself that peace, that space, whether it's from social events or socializing. You've been doing that, and whether you knew that was right or not to do in the moment, you followed it. You're like, I'm tired of being in burnout mode, and I'm going to listen to my body, and I'm going to respect that and honor that energetic space that it's in right now, that I'm in, but you know that it as its body, as your vessel. I'm going to recognize that. And you did, and you are, and you're in that place. And so these things coming in for you with the World and Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is very much about family, abundance, like so much abundance. Pentacles are material things coming to fruition in the 3D world. We have family here, we have pets, we have children. Just, I mean, chandeliers, lights above. It's such a beautiful scene. So the things that you've been wanting and working hard for are genuinely coming into fruition, are transmuting and becoming something physical and tangible that you're going to be able to grab and touch and live in and breathe and see and feel within your body. It's not just in the mind space, because you've got out of your head space and got into the body. And as you do those things, you are quite literally transmuting any of the stuck energy, that blocked energy. You're transmuting your pain, you're transmuting your confusion, you're transmuting your anger or resentment or comparison or jealousy or any of those lower vibrational feelings that we all feel. We're human, we all feel them, but you're transmuting that into something so powerful. The literal world, I like how it's half light, dark, how I originally had it. The literal world, though, guys, is shifting for you. And I think we all know, if you've been here long enough or you've done any tarot reading before, we all know what the world stands for. But I'm feeling called actually to read exactly what it says in this book. So I'm going to do that because I feel like there's going to be a passage here that's really important for somebody to hear. So let's open up the world, right? Nice, I did it and then I moved past it. I love how when I open up the book and it just takes me right there. It's so beautiful. All right, the world. It's about completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. The world brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. Celebrate. I'm also seeing the Six of Wands in my mind's eye now, like being in the spotlight, celebrating, seeing everything you've come through and you've achieved, and other people applauding you, other people seeing what you've been doing in hermit mode as the Hierophant and as the Hermit, sitting here following your soul's aligned path. You're going to be stepping out into the light, and people are going to be applauding you. People are going to be celebrating you, and you should be doing that yourself too. So congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in the sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. Like I said, like headspace into the body, thinking about things, manifesting it into the 3D here. Yes, consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. As you reach this stage of fruition, remain focused. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic at the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete this cycle. Even in the shadow, the world is a positive card that signifies bliss and happy endings with oodles. I love how it says that. With oodles of positive energy on the way. Ah! Ah! Oodles! So in this book in my Light Seers deck, it always has affirmations at the end of each card. So this is the affirmation for the world, number 21. I accept this gift of completion, and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. I'm going to say that one more time. I accept this gift of completion, and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. Oh, I love that. Yes. Okay. I don't think I've actually read the full description before, so that's really beautiful. Very powerful. That's amazing. Oh, I just love that so much, you guys. I love that so much for you guys. You have been doing the flippin' work. You have been getting out of your head. You have been focusing on the inner body, and you're standing in a deep knowing. A knowing, like something, and I know everyone like says with your brain it's a knowing, but like I keep feeling to say your body, like a deep knowing, okay? Like, oodles of knowing. Oodles of it. You just know. And that doesn't mean that like you know exactly where you're headed and what's happening, because who the fluff does? And are we supposed to? I don't think so. I think there's a part of this whole journey that's supposed to be unknown, because that's how we learn lessons. That's how we get through things when we're really scared, because if we knew everything, we might be a little bit too scared to jump into the pool if we knew exactly how deep it was, right? Or if we knew exactly what was there. So there's a essence of things still being hidden and veiled from you, but you're standing in such a powerful, deep knowing of where you are meant to be, what your body is feeling, and you're allowing yourself to be in that flow state of just rest or go, of being a little bit more rational and in your mind, and then being a little bit more in the emotional mind, in the emotional space, where there's just this beautiful merge of the two and a flow state that you're in right now. And it's so powerful. And this is just confirmation that whatever, ooh, I'm getting another message. Let me finish what I was going to say with that one. I don't want to lose. Okay, hang on. I don't want to lose this. I'm also getting a message that somebody, this might not be for all of you, this specific part right here. I do feel like this is a very, very specific collective within this collective I'm speaking to, but somebody needs to hear this because it's coming through strong and it's erasing what I was going to say beforehand. Somebody either has been running a business, is starting a business, or has just decided to end a business. And this is a confirmation or sign, however you would like to take it, that was it's coming to completion. So, and I say that with love, and I say that with power and with excitement, actually, just like with the world, because I feel like this is sensitive for some of you guys, and that's okay. Like, whatever project you've been working on, whatever business you've been working on, and I said project for a reason, so maybe it wasn't a business, maybe it's a project, but something that you've been working on, something that you put out there to the world, you shared with somebody, you started something, or you've been doing this project or this business, or you just now decided to close that chapter. It's like that yes, that was the correct move. Like, not that anything was going wrong and not that anything was bad towards that thing, but this is the confirmation that ending it, closing it, or bringing it to a close in the next coming weeks or months is the right decision. Because, oh, I just got chills. Because you have something bigger and greater that you're sitting on. Ooh, you're sitting on $1 million idea. Ooh, you're sitting on $1 million idea. And your effort and energy, oh my gosh, I just sounded like Winnie the Pooh. Or is that Winnie the Pooh? That was Tigger. I think that's Tigger who just does that. But that's so silly. Now I got the song. Bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. The wonderful thing about Tigers is that I'm the only one. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's it. Ah, that is your new theme song, you guys. Okay, so for this collective, within the collective that I'm speaking to, well, I mean, you guys are all very unique. You guys are all your own little Tiggers, right? You guys are all a spicy little bouncy Tigger. But for this specific collective here, I'm gonna try to bring this back in. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is that you're the only one. This thing that you're sitting on, this $1 million idea that you're sitting on, needs your full attention. It needs your full energy. It needs your essence. It needs you to rest. It needs you to be putting all of your energy and attention towards this next thing. And you may know what that next thing is, and maybe you don't. So maybe there's a fear attached, like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? Like, I'm done with this past part and I'm going to start something new I don't know about? Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is a confirmation. I can't tell you what it is, and your soul will know as you start to close those doors, those complete those cycles that you were in, and those that job, that project that you're working on. It will start to become more clear, but you need to close off those doors and end them with success, with pride, with a healthy pride of, wow, I did that. I created that. I put that out to the world, and now it's time for me to move on to the next thing, because you have I have chills running through my body right now. You are sitting on such a beautiful creation that is like germinating inside of you, that's ready to bloom and come out. But you have to excavate. Is that the right word? You have to clear out the garden. You have to clear out all of the old soil and turn it over. And there's a word for it. I do garden, but I don't garden to that. Like, you use a hoe and you, like, you know, open it up in the dirt. I don't know the words, guys. Follow me here if you can. But you need to basically clear out the old, and you need to create space and openness for this thing to grow. And so this is your confirmation here that if you have been working on a project, and I mean, like, not just like you just started it this last week, because you might be in that place for the rest of this collective that I don't feel like this small portion of this message is for, then you may have already started this new $1 million idea. You may already started writing a book, or working on an album, or producing something. You may have already started that. But for some of you guys, I'm feeling like there is a small amount of you guys that is really holding on to this business idea, that's really holding on to this project that you've been working on because it brought something for you. It was a passion project. It did feel aligned for you. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with this passion project. There's nothing wrong, and nothing at all. It's just that you're coming to the end of the book. It's time to close it. It's time to be like, wow, that was an amazing book, and close it. As much as you're like, ooh, but like, I wish there was more, or I want to go back and read it again. There's an essence of you needing to continue with this rest place and to finish off with the closure of this project, with this business, with this thing, whatever this is for you, to know that you have such a large idea that will come to fruition once these doors are closed. Like, you will start to be able to see it germinate and bloom and grow, and you will be able to cultivate it, and it will be very, very fruitful. I'm also seeing money. I'm just saying, like, when I say $1 million idea, that's not just a phrase. That's not just verb confirmation. This is for real. Like, something that you're going to be putting into the world from a deep knowing space, from your body, from a deep alignment, from a place of passion, from a place of fierceness, just a place of deep knowing. You are going to quite literally change the world, but change your own world, change your own life, your own reality with this thing. So recognize that there might be fear attached, because you are closing off something that seems to be working for you, or seems to be maybe stagnant right now, but has brought you a lot of joy, a lot of maybe money as well, but it brought you some sort of comfort. And this is you now ending this, place of comfort, ending this place of what felt right, and now moving on to the next. And just because, like I said, I do feel like I need to say this again, just because something isn't going wrong doesn't mean that you can leave. There's a lot of double negatives here. How do I do this? I'm a grammar Nazi. I should not use that word in this time. Ooh, not cool. Erase that. I am a grammar freak and I am always focusing on how I say things. So let's see. Just because something is going well doesn't mean that you can't, it's still double negatives, that you can't change it or completely cut it and move to the next thing. That could apply for so many other things too. Okay, I'm getting a little bit too much in my head right now. But yeah, I mean, the biggest part of change is to step out of comfort. The biggest part of where new things happen, lessons learned and wisdom gained, experiences that you get to experience to its fullest, happen through lack of comfort, happen through discomfort. They happen when you leave your comfort zone, and you're being called to do that right now. And you've been in a place of rest and receptivity and integration, and that is so beautiful and perfect. And use that new energy that you've been cultivating and allowing your body to revel in, to sit with, because you've been honoring that space. You've been giving yourself that rest and that space from people, from socializing, from putting a lot of work out where you feel like you have to just keep producing. You've been doing such an amazing job at allowing yourself that space and that peace and that rest. And so use that energy now, because you've been able to not overdo it, not burn yourself out. Use that new energy that you have for this new creative idea. And if you're already doing this new creative idea, if you already know what this is and you're part of this collective that's already started this thing, that's amazing. Like, then you keep going. Like it said over here, like, stay focused. Keep focused on this, because this idea, this $1 million idea that you guys are sitting on, needs your full focus. It needs your full energy. And that doesn't mean burnout mode, right? Okay, because we've moved away from that. It's not burnout mode. It's just your full focused attention and energy. And as you recognize when your body needs space or needs peace or needs rest or needs nourishment or needs nurturing, you do that in those moments. But your energy can be focused directly on this passion project that will come to fruition, that will create abundance for you, that will change the world, that will change your world, that will change so much in your life. And it is so, I can't describe it other than just saying powerful, because that's what it is. It's such a powerful essence within you, this deep knowing that you've stepped into. These blockages that you've cleared, or that you are currently actively clearing now, is creating such an open, freeing space of activation for you. Such an open, activating space for passions, for alignment, for your soul's alignment. Yeah. The bottom of the deck, we got the star, you guys. Okay, are you flipping kidding me? No, we're not kidding. We're not kidding here. Spirit says, nope, that was necessary. The star, wish, your wishes are coming true. Like, just, we're ending this. We're going to end this here, okay? Confirmation here. This is so beautiful. You guys, just sit with that. You are sitting on $1 million idea. You don't have to do more. You don't have to dress up more. You don't have to be more. You don't have to show up more for others. You're showing up for yourself in the way that is best for you to show up for yourself. And as you're doing that, you are transmuting those lessons, that lower vibrational stagnant energy into your power, into something that's coming to fruition that is literally going to give you such a beautiful life. Like, you've stepped out of those the karmic cycles. You have been a cycle breaker, and you have cut off so many different things and stopped so many different things and understood a deep essence of yourself, the shadows, the light. You are and have been doing so much inner work and outer work, creating boundaries, separating yourself from things, places, addictions, habits that no longer are serving you, nail biting, something as small as that seemingly. Like, you're physically changing your body and your life now in this space of integration. as the Hierophant and as the Hermit right now, you're so focused on your soul's alignment. You're like, this doesn't feel right. I don't know what is right. Maybe you haven't experienced what feels so blissful and beautiful and reciprocal, but you know what doesn't feel that way. So you're cutting those things off. You have been doing that. And now you're in a place where you are going to be receiving so much abundance and love and light, and so much potential and possibilities are going to be coming towards you. And because you've been doing the inner work, you're going to be able to recognize which one is aligned for you, which door and path is right for you, which people, when they come in, because you're very magnetic right now, people coming to you, which friendship or soul path or divine union, or which one is right for you, which job, career path that opens up for you is right for you, which passion project that you've been sitting on that's been percolating for a while is the right one to pursue right now. You are so in tune with your body and yourself that you just have a deep knowing, dude. A deep knowing. Nothing's gonna stop that. This is not about faith and belief. Now, you can have a faith and belief system. You can believe in God. You can call to the universe and God or whoever you call to. But this is a deep knowing within yourself. And let me just remind you, no matter what your religion is, it's whatever your belief system is, God, source, universe lives within you, and you are diving into yourself and you are feeling that power. We are all one. We are all part of source. Source is us. We are them. We are it. We are each other. They are us. Like, we are all collectively whole. And you are a very specific piece to that whole. You've been speaking up and saying some things too. You've been standing in your truth and your deep knowing, and it doesn't matter what other people are telling you to believe in. This is much deeper than a belief. This is a knowing. And you know this. And you know this with the flippin' star, you guys. The world, the star, fast-paced energy coming in. Ugh. And then the King of Wands flips out at the bottom. Are you flipping kidding me? You guys are finding this healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy, and you're putting it into your work. You're putting it into your career, into your space where money is going to be coming in and flowing. And it's very, very reciprocal. Like, what you put out is what you're going to get. But you know what? You're going to get it times 10. Like, and that's still reciprocal, because look at where you came from. I know I said I was going to end this, but now it's like all these things coming in. It's like, I really feel like somebody needs to recognize and realize how far they've come. Like, I'm getting passionate, guys. How far they've come. Like, how far you have come so far. What you have done, what you have conquered, what you have relinquished and released energetically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, getting out of the headspace, friendship-wise. Maybe even with familial communities, familial partnership. You've set boundaries and walked away from so much, and you've done so much. You didn't just walk away and say, okay, cool, and just sit there. Like, you did the work inside, and you decided that this was your right path and this is what felt right, and you were no longer going to question it. And you were not going to let fear be driving. You were going to be letting fear sit all the way back there with some tape over its mouth, blindfolded with some headphones on. It's like, it doesn't need to be seeing where it's going. It doesn't need to be telling you what, like little bumps in the road you're about to hit. You're the driver in your life. You are the co-creator in your life, and you have a deep knowing, and you're no longer looking for validation through other people. And you're in such a magnetic, receptive place. And from all of this place of lack that you came from, whether it was a lack of mindset, a lack of love, a lack of food, a lack of shelter, a lack of money, a lack of all of the above, if that resonates with you, a lack of something, you came from that, and now you are no longer going to be in a lack of. You are going to be receiving tenfold. Everything is coming to you, and it's going to be so beautiful, and it's going to continue to keep blossoming. That's the thing. Like, I'm getting an image of somebody handing you a flower, but it's like every day a flower is coming in, and it's a new person and a new flower, and it's like, but these flowers just keep blooming, and when one finally does wilt away, it's like more come in. So you're constantly just building this beautiful bouquet of flowers at your home for your own intake, for you to just get to sit and see and smell and be a part of, and someone's bringing it to you, and you're just going to keep getting it. It's just going to be this flow, constant flow of abundance, and you're putting in your work and your inner knowledge, your wisdom, your deep knowing into your passions, into your career, which is going to show up in fruition in the 3D, in our material world here, as you feel it, as you live it here. I mean, there's much more than just the material. I know a lot of us are focused on the material of it, but it's like this spiritual growth that you're going to experience. You've been in, but like you think you're in it now, baby. The spiritual growth that you're going to come over, I'm hearing from 2026. So the rest of this year and into 2026 is going to be insurmountable. You are going to receive so much abundance in so many ways, not just the material, not just money, not just shelter, but with love, with community, with deeper knowledge and understanding, with spiritual, more awakening, more growth, a deeper love for yourself, confidence boost, all of the things. It's so exciting, you guys. Okay, so that's the message. I am going to end that there now, okay? I look at the clock, it was 10:16. If that means something to you guys, maybe 16 means something, but I did feel called to say that. And then the temperature outside says it's 60 degrees. So we got a couple 6s coming in, and internal car temp is 68. Lots of 60s. Yay. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to end that there. I love you. You've been doing such amazing work, such beautiful acknowledgement to where you're headed, but what you're feeling, what your body's feeling. And you've been acknowledging that and honoring it and giving it the space and the place to heal and to just be, and to not always have to keep trying and being a certain way or showing up a certain way for somebody. You don't feel like you always have to do your hair, you always have to be in the best outfit, or you always have to be producing content every single day, or that you always have to be responding to every single text or call that comes in. You're honoring your space and your energy, and you're doing it in such a beautiful, powerful place. And just please just watch how your whole life is going to change over this next year. And it's just going to keep happening. It's not like you have to wait a year for it to happen. It's just going to keep happening. But a year from now, you're going to be like, whoa, my life has fully changed. I don't even recognize that person and that place I was in. I'm grateful for it. I know the lessons I learned. I remember it, but whoa, I don't even recognize it. That's the energy I'm feeling into you for you guys. It is so beautiful. I love you guys. Keep on your rainbow colored glasses, okay? Keep being the spicy, beautiful souls that you are. And I will see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye.